Let's head to Hong Kong, and CNN's Kristie Lu Stout is there. So, Kristie, how are students celebrating My Freedom Day where you are?
Hi there, Rosemary. I'm here in Hong Kong at one of many schools across the region marking My Freedom Day, a student-led day of action against modern-day slavery. And we've been listening to conversations taking place between students about human trafficking, looking at signs with anti-slavery message, and this, a stirring performance by middle school students singing a tribute to My Freedom Day. Let's take a listen. And that's the middle school choir here at the Hong Kong International School singing a Venezuelan song with a message of hope, very apt for this day, My Freedom Day. I'm joined now by Matt Friedman. He is a modern-day abolitionist. He is on the front lines of fighting modern-day slavery, CEO of the Mekong Club. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here today.
Yeah, and to mark March 14th, My Freedom Day, and you have a very bold message this day. You believe that we can end modern-day slavery, and businesses can do this, despite the fact that the problem is so immense. 40 million modern-day slaves today. How can this be done?
Well, let's put the numbers into perspective. Out of 40 million people, 25,200 enter a day, and every 4 seconds you get another person entering. What we have been doing up until now is helping, in a year, 0.2%. So we need everyone to get involved, the students, the corporates. The way the corporates are getting involved is basically the banks are looking at this because if any of the money generated from modern slavery gets into a bank, it's dirty money. They can be fined for money laundering. The manufacturers are concerned about this because of supply chains and the fact that they have possibly sweatshops, and so they're looking at it. So what we do is we work with the corporations, we give them the information they need, and then help them to step up and be a part of the solution. By doing this, we're opening up a new front to be able to address modern slavery.
And Matt, you have said if we can get a human being on the moon, we can end modern-day slavery. Now, the students that we've met today here at Hong Kong International School and all around the world marking My Freedom Day, they have the passion, they have the conviction, but how do they need to take this forward? What do they need to do to reach the next level to fight modern-day slavery?
You know, the thing is when students are presented with the issue of modern slavery, there's an immediate desire to do something to help, but they don't really know what to do. Programs like this allow the students to learn about it and also be told opportunities of what they can actually do to step up to make a difference. I've been working with kids 10 years ago that started at something like this that are now experts in modern slavery. They're working for the United Nations because the seed was planted in something like this. So what we really need to do is just plant that seed, encourage them to step up, give them the tools and the means to address this, and let them get on with it.
Absolutely. And for our viewers who are inspired by the passion of these students, by the work that you do, what can they do as consumers to fight modern-day slavery?
I think the first thing is to just learn about the issue. Once you have that information, then be a responsible consumer. Go online, identify what your favorite companies are doing. Do they have a policy? Are they addressing the issue? If they are, congratulate them. Send them a positive email. If they're not, you say, listen, I like your products. I'd feel better if there was something that was on your website that addressed this. That positive encouragement goes a long way.
Actionable advice. Matt Friedman, as always, thank you so much and take care.
Thank you so much.
And Rosemary, for the students here at the Hong Kong International School, their goals on this My Freedom Day are twofold. You know, they want to raise money, fundraising efforts to raise money for anti-slavery NGOs, but also to raise awareness to end this multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprise that is human trafficking. Rosemary, back to you.
Thank you so much, Kristie.